Hi everyone, this is Sibbe Bladh. There's a lot of talk today about Mgtow and incel guys. Men that go their own way. Men that are tired of shit and stop caring and just simply doing their own stuff. Because the world has forgot about them. The world has left them alone, and now they live in their own inspiration and their own actions and feelings and needs. They're not fitting into the role model anymore. But I'm also done. I'm done with women. On that level, I'm done with relationships. But I'm worse than Mgtow because I'm also done with human life. I have entered the hermit stage, and all my relations is out of courtesy to people I respect and that I have a bond with. But either from that, I'm done with this. My voice is like a ghost voice, a voice of the past, an echo of a human life. I have no wishes, no desires, no aim, no plan with this project. The only mission is to be human as long as I have a human form. And keep communicating like a star or sun shines. I don't care, I just give out whatever. And at some point in life it will mean something for some people. Because this is a part of life. Either you like it or not. Either you accept it or not. But most people don't have time to think about it, and they shouldn't think about it. They should think about their lives and their missions and what they want to accomplish and do. And put positive energy into that. Try to realize, materialize. Because that is the magic of life that you create. But this is also a part of life. And this part has been very hard to accept for those who want positivity and a world full of peace and love forever, in harmony. But that is not human nature. If you would open your eyes, you would see that the world is filled with violence and terror, and people are scared. People live in fear. That is reality. The other, that is the little dream world you tell yourself to cool down yourself and to not make people around you scared, because you don't have time to be scared, right? No. But it doesn't matter how much we run from reality, it always catches up with us. That's a fact of life. And the more we ignored it, the more we will suffer when it hits us. So whatever I do out of love and inspiration and experience. Like I said, I'm a voice from the past, a witness, an observer who moved through this planet and experienced and observed and learned many things. Keep working on myself every day, even though it's pointless. Is that drive inside that make you run and walk and do push-ups, hike eat good, healthy foods, vitamins, the full program, the full set. Spiritual practice, working, creating. Can't stop it. I'm too human to that. I'm too young to stop. But it has lost its sense of meaning. The saints in India, they are supposed to wash 3 times a day without reason. Because they know that as people age and merge with the spiritual, body becomes secondary. So it's important to have routines for sacredness to continue. Because the sacredness is within the purity, within the spiritual purity and the physical purity. And that your actions are pure. Your intentions are pure. That is the way to spiritual grace. And it doesn't matter how much people ignore it. There's a purpose with life. There's a meaning. And we can run, we can hide, we can play games a long time. But we can never oversee the fact that the meaning of life rules everything. Then we lie to ourselves. And we're so good at lying to ourselves. We've done that all of our lives. Walking around like poor beggars for a couple of seconds of joy, whatever, when infinite, everlasting, excited, spiritual power is available. It's only you who can have faith and believe and open the gate in yourself. It's only you who can make yourself love and connect with your spiritual love. No one else can do that for you. The outer world are mainly worries, mainly responsibilities, things that we are forced to do, to play our part. But as a secluded, disconnected human, this dissolves. And the world is not a place where you need it or want it. It's a place of competition, where everybody pushed the others aside to go through themselves. So nobody cares. People trample each other, trample in each other's face to get up. That is the nature of human worldly life. And the more older you get, the more you see this and know this. That's why old people seclude themselves often. Some old people bring the illusion into their senior age and become very embarrassing persons. Very naive and stupid and strange people who can't accept their age. It's the same with those women who keep making plastic operations in their face and fixing their hair until they're 80. It's pathetic. They're so lost from the meaning of life, from the core of life. And their face bear witness to the whole world. What kind of superficial, shallow, confused soul this is. And how far they are from reality. So we're going into deeper and deeper knowledge. We're going through layers after layer, deeper and deeper. until everything is revealed, until nothing is hidden anymore, and we have a perfect overview over most things of our past and why the world is like it is, and why people behave like they behave. That's nothing mystic at all any longer. You have to be humble at this stage, because it's easy to become cynic and very ruthless to other people when you don't value them or value what we have together anymore. That is antisocial, it's dangerous. So you have to watch yourself as you age, and the more aware you become, the more you have to control yourself. And obviously people without self-control and self-respect, they flip out and they become these grumpy old people that everybody hate. Very unsympathetic, very cruel, haughty people, completely self-centered, embarrassing. So that is not the purpose of hermit life. Hermit life is a natural disconnection after enough experience are gathered, enough spiritual energy are gathered. So the illusion has shattered, because it's the illusion that make you do the same mistakes over and over again and expect a different result, which is never going to happen. That is the definition of madness, someone said. I don't know if it was Einstein maybe. I'm bad on my quotes, because I have made myself to illiterate by living in the mystic world. I used to be a reader that have a lot of terminology in my head, but I kind of dropped that. I began training a little bit with word quiz last year, word blitz, or some game that you spell. And I really sucked. Everybody kicked the shit out of me all the time. It was I thought, fuck, I used to have high IQ and now everybody beat me but then I kept practicing for a couple of months and became quite good at this, until I was in the third out of 37 in the league. I was in third from the top for that season. So my brain is still active with words, but I speak from a more mystic, floating perspective, and I'm not an academic, so I will never use that way of formulating. It will be from a normal person to normal people on that level. I will never try to challenge the academics unless it's some certain points that are wrong. I will point that out, because that is the truth that everybody can understand. You don't have to be informed or educated to understand certain things, but it is to have respect for knowledge and have respect for what people have invested a lot of time in to work on different positions in the world that fill the human world with meaning. But the Mgtow movement now, I think it's refreshing. As an older guy, I'm not into the dating market in that way. But I think it's good that young guys are aware about female nature before they make fools out of themselves, because the liberal feminist society has programmed their brains to behave wrong. Young men have to be males first and foremost, and be self-centered and work for their happiness and their economy and create their own life, because that's the only way for the man to be happy in life, is to own everything himself and have total control over everything himself that concern him. And there's points where you have to meet other people or the other sex and cooperate for creating family, creating business, whatever. But it must always be on the man's terms in his life. Otherwise people will put him down. Like I said, this is a competition. This is the savannah. Lion and hyenas in shackles. Everybody want to eat down everybody for their tribe or for their own success. So the male have to be very strong and very independent, at least psychologically. And that's important to know. So that I support the Mgtow. I think it's a refreshing movement. And until the day females learn to show respect again, I think it's necessary for the tribalism, for the male power to unite and do their own thing. It's society that took away the natural order of relationships and man and woman, because in the old world, man was the protector of women. Men was the power, the fighters. Nowadays, women scream, I call the police, right? For anything. So police is her husband. And society provides her money if she don't have a job or anything. Or other beta cucks provide cash and opportunity for them, no matter how bad they behave. So they know that. And women, they always have tens, hundreds of followers and choices and opportunities and options. A woman is never alone. Even the ugliest, fattest, most horrible fucking woman have followers. You understand? So you as guys, men, must never go beneath this energy or this mindset. You always have to be worthy and stand above that as a noble man of righteous principles and honesty and understanding. So that's important to know before you become a broke old man that sits with his cup of tea and with his head filled with philosophy until the cup run over and you have to do some recordings. So I'm just playing, I'm just enjoying, I don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody. And the only thing is the golden rule. Treat people like you want people to treat you. Honor your friendships and your relations that are important. Because people who haven't done anything to you, why should they suffer because you are changing as a person? It's not fair. So keep your connections with your children and your relatives and your old-time friends. And those people who are important for your life to continue, unless you want to be a hermit on a mountaintop. And that happens, but I think it's very seldom. Some people in India, they try to say that you're mountain saints or whatever, but fuck, they're hungry. They sneak around the village human life is what it is. It's always going to contain a certain degree of social community. And if you can't play a part of that, you will only suffer. But apart from that, you must be your own captain, your own guide, and take yourself to the desired point of the meaning of life, so that you can continue your whole life mission, so you can reach where you're supposed to reach. And this is a political fucking age. People are sneaky now. Snakes. It's all games now. There's nothing fair about this place any longer. If it ever have been that. But now the lies are greater than ever. The illusion are greater than ever, and consequently the suffering will be greater than ever. When they bombed Hiroshima, that was the suffering for almost 100 years, 80 years ago. It will be much worse this time. Much, much, much worse. Beyond what you ever believed. So stop being so fucking positive. Get real. Don't be negative either. Doesn't matter what you do. It leads nowhere. Just reach the point of being and call on your power. Call on your God, call on your gods, your ancestors, and you live in the energy. Call on this energy and you will feel it surround you. And the honorable souls that walk earth, they will be filled by grace and power. That is destiny, and no one can change that. So we keep working for the inner light and trying to do our best and try to honor our relations and treat those who deserve it with respect, so we don't become assholes. Yeah, one could sit all day and just talk round the same subject. I think we have reached the point of understanding today. So I wish everybody a good day and take care everybody. Bless.